Okay. So, like most people right now, we're just cracking some Worlds Collide and Mass Mutations decks. Audio go out again. Maybe it's okay. I'm also testing Streamlabs just to figure out exactly how to use it. Anyways, my plan is just kind of going 5 plays per deck, just as I go through them, so I'm opening them fairly slow. I only really get to play 1 day a week anyways. We are on Egor Slackjaw Entrocate, which is almost like an an AOA deck. Very low amber control. We basically got the Malison and the Kincans, which 2 Kincans, can do something, especially if there's not a lot of artifacts in the deck, which this one only has 2 and they're both untamed, so that can kind of go back and forth. I feel like my audio is just going in and out. Maybe it's just going to do that. Anyways, let's hop into a game and just go from there. I know there's a lot of debate between casual and competitive. I basically just look at the deck, and if it seems like it has something that could be potentially very unfun for my opponent, that's normally my main standard. So I have some decks like a 63 SAS that has like 2 Mark of Dis and 2 board clears in Dis. It's not fun, and if you play it right, it can be a fairly decent deck. And so I'm not necessarily looking at SAS to decide that, but most things above like 65, I think it seems like I've ended up at least doing a couple of the games in competitive instead of casual, and might also depend on where there's available games. Seems like there's a lot going on today though, so I just don't know why my headphones seem to be going in and out in terms of what I'm hearing even of myself. Like right now I can hear myself, but there are other times where it seems like it just kind of cuts out, and I don't know if my mic is turning off when that happens or what's going on. I said there's lots of games, but just waiting. So let's take a look at the deck. The Star Alliance is actually pretty fun. Lots of upgrades with the walls and then the Kincans. I've always liked Kincan, just a fun card. I think the 3 Soul Keepers is really fun because, I mean, we do have some board clears too, but those just kind of really give a little bit more value to those low power creatures that your opponent wants to remove, but they kind of have to pay a cost to do it. Some okay removal in this, and then the Bornit and the Bornit's Touch and the Creeping Oblivion, so some targeted purge too, which is good. It's not, Infernus, where you're kind of also removing the Amber Pips, but it can be more preventative purging. Then you got the Fangtooth, which I don't know if this deck loves Fangtooth or not, except it does combo with the Soul Keepers. Especially if you seem to have a lot lower power creatures than your opponent, like Toad. Toad is probably a discard most of the time, but with something like Harmonia, that's always a little bit of value at least. Oh man, I think we played tag already today. This actually looks like maybe the same deck. I don't quite remember. We're gonna keep this. There's a lot of stuff in here that I definitely want to be able to kill quickly, so that Fangtooth is gonna do me a lot of good. Yeah, it's unfortunate about the Murmuk, but this is pretty nice though. Actually, maybe have a chance of taking out the Screaming Cave. And And he gives me a chance to keep my shaman alive with the Silvertooth. That's unfortunate. So obviously a very bursty deck, which is not good against my deck that has 1.8 Amber control, but I think we're just going dis here. We'll just blow up the... Oh, don't even have to blow up the Inspector yet. Because the Fangtooth can kill the Dew Fairy. I would love to get a Reap off with the Feathered Shaman, but yeah, no chance. He had that Nocturnal Maneuver right at the right time, which is unfortunate. Bummer. I would love if I had one more upgrade to go with that. Let's see if we can find one. Gonna keep this alive a little longer just in case he plays a... Oh, there we go. There's several. Just in case he plays an elusive creature, or just to keep him from playing an elusive creature, basically, because I know he wants to keep probably both of those pretty badly. Definitely that one. Oof. Does not have one more. It's okay. Fangtooth will kill one of these. We'll definitely go Star Alliance here. We'll Red Alert. It's too bad I already used my Misery Exploit. Guess we're getting back a Life Ward with the walls. Just gonna load this guy up, do the stealth mode, and then we'll grab a Soul Keeper. And then walls blows up. Which I actually should have thought through playing the walls there, because I wanted to kill this, but just going too fast. Discards my other Can. And he plays Life Ward. Okay, I think that's okay. We'll just go stun that guy. And go to check, and then we'll blow that up with a Fangtooth. Evasion Sigil is really interesting, but it also kind of shuts down my Rustnar, which didn't survive anyways, so that's pretty frustrating. Oh, I guess we just blow it up with Fangtooth. He is in check though, but this does not get me a steal. Untamed does get me a steal. Is that worth it? To keep him off check? Probably not. I'll just keep loading him up, because he just gets bigger and bigger with the Light of the Archons. Okay, 3 Fates, that'll kill us. Of course he has the Drumble. That's fine, it gets killed by the Fangtooth anyway, so we'll go Untamed here and just drop some of this stuff. And discard the Toad so that the Fangtooth kills the Drumble. Pretty much in trouble here. Fine with hitting that. Discard this, and then... yeah, just way too much speed for 0 Amber control. Which is fine. This is definitely a better deck than I hope to see in casual, but whatever. Okay, so Egor is not doing great so far. I think there's fun stuff in it. It has a lot of combo potential, but again, just with that low amber control, you really have to kind of get a lot of tempo in order for a deck like this to actually win the game. And even then, closing out that last key is often very, very difficult. So pretty similar. We'll keep this going against AOA with some rough stuff for sure. So I need to see if it's actually worth playing the Fangtooth because he can probably catch me with it. He's got like Glimmer, Mindwarper, Bumblebird, Streak. He's got plenty of smaller creatures that I'm totally fine with trying to snipe, so wrong house. Stealth mode is a pain. Shriek, there's Shred. Oops. Yeah, so I think we just go Untamed here to kill the Shriek. Oof. Seeing some artifact control in this deck wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Stand low on the creature count. And he hasn't popped the Life Ward yet, so he's probably got combo in mind. I mean, he definitely wants to do the Mars needs Amber, so I should probably try and get that killed soon. But I like the this here, so I don't have much Amber to steal. Actually, I also like this. Let's do Star Alliance. I don't think the Red Alert's going to do much. We're just going to make super walls. And then we'll kill the Witch to turn off his Mars needs Amber. Probably trying to keep to a low creature count this game will be a good idea. He's just got a lot of disruption and control based around me having a lot of creatures and Binding Irons. And there's the Life Ward. Which is, yeah, gonna pull back. Just have it again because I got nothing to stop it. That's unfortunate. You know what you get is super walls. I mean, this is going to get Hysteria or 3 Fated pretty quick here, I would imagine, but what else does he have? Not too much besides that. Yeah. Except I have the stealth mode, so we can't actually do one of those this turn. gotta live with walls once more, which walls isn't like doing a ton. Just pass the turn. Just go this here. This guy. I'm gonna hold these. Good chance I go this again next turn. Oh, actually, I should have played the Hornet's Touch. That was dumb. And we got the Orbital Bombardment. That's actually a very good hit. Because that really hurts the Mars Needs Amber play. But he still got 2 Carpet Phlox'em, and I just killed his last creature, so yeah. But there's the Hysteria. And Life Ward. Looks like we do... I think it's gotta be the Glimmer. He has 2 of them, right? Yeah. I don't think he's got a bad deck. I've just had a pretty good draw against it, especially with the early Fangtooth. Okay, so now he's playing a game where none of us get to play creatures. Okay, that means Kincan is doing more. We'll just do a light to make him a little bigger. So he has a chance of damaging for Mars Needs Amber now, but I think... Man, he just must really not like that Fangtooth. Yeah, there it is. And double? Or just the one? It's one. Resonator. Let's see if he can actually get my key cost up, though. Yep. And kill the Kincan. Oh no, he won't get the key cost up because my Soul Keeper is going to kill his Resonator. Or, Beam Buckler. Ah! That's it. Okay. Wow. That was quite the Mars hand. So 6 cards. 2, 3, 4. It was. There you go. I think we ditch this guy. I'm gonna hold that. Just after playing 6 Mars creatures, there's a good chance he's gonna have a lot of another house and play a lot of creatures, so I want to keep that open. The Resonator's gone anyway, so I should be able to forge a 6. This combo is pretty nice. I forgot about that. Just have the 1 Harbinger, but it's a pretty easy board wipe unless they play a Glimmer. This deck just isn't gaining much amber. It's probably pretty creature-based. Okay, so we got that key. I think we set this up for kind of a longer board wipe. Let's do nothing. I'm about to draw through. Glimmer's already down. I just want to try and get rid of his taxing abilities, especially now that he has the Nepenthe back. He can pull. I mean, he's got a lot of options still, but creature-wise at least. The Harbinger probably goes off next turn. I don't know if he can kill it or not. 3 Fates doesn't. Has he played that yet? Actually got value out of a Bumblebird, except it's not real value because this still only swings for 2. Okay, there's damage on Resnar. Could actually kill the Nepseed here unless he just pops it now to get the They're Everywhere back, which wouldn't be the worst play. So he has something better. Lupo would do it too. That's another creature, which my Harbinger would blow up if Bumblebird wasn't smaller. What can I bring back with this regrowth? Shaman or Blood Shadow? Unless I want to wait a turn. Could bring back Star Alliance. Should have a little bit more Star Alliance to draw. Yep, there he goes. It's fair. He fights it. Oh, no, he reaps. Okay. Not stopping this key. This isn't doing much. Don't really need to blow up my Harbinger yet. Just go and tame. They're going to discard like that. And let's actually go for the walls. Stun the big guy. And that kills the Bumblebird. And he'll forge first key on... Sorry, they forge first key on 6. Yurk to discard a Darna. That's fine with me. Discards Mind Warper is actually an interesting one. Okay, so we're giving him 2 Amber this turn, unless we like really feed something else to Fangtooth. Probably don't have to. See, there's Mars on the board, so King Can's not really doing a ton for me. This gets me in check. And he got rid of that Darna, so... Doesn't matter, because they're all going to blow up anyways. So this is what I'm saying, though, kind of with the tempo of the deck. If you can kind of get that lead, it keeps presenting problems for your opponent, and so you're actually able to kind of keep it. And it has very high board control, especially for a low SAS deck, and I think against other low SAS decks, if they're not super, super Amber Rushy, that can be really oppressive. So that kind of combination of decent amount of Amber gain and then a lot of Amber control kind of negates this at lower SAS, but you know, that wasn't like a planned lower SAS game or anything. Okay, let's cut the recording off there and we'll just see how things are going.